Hola, ni hao, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week I'm gonna share just an experience that I have, and I think it's an experience that lots of females go through, but we never really talk about it because it's really awkward. Getting a Brazilian wax. Well, I'm not a first-time waxer. I've actually been waxing for about 2 years now, and you would just think that I'm a professional at this and I go in and I just get it done and get it over it, but unfortunately that's not the case. Before I had my first wax, when I first started to, get hair down there, and I found out about it, I asked somebody about it, and my hairdresser specifically said you have to skin out. Skin out in front of somebody. I wasn't too sure how I felt about that, but I still decided, let me go and let me try this out. So let me just give you some of the pros and some of the cons. Pros: when you get a Brazilian wax, it's just amazing. Like, the results are just absolutely fantastic. I go shower and I touch down there and I'm like, and I go behind and it's just awesome. You don't have to do it yourself, that's true. Like, you get someone to do it for you. I mean, we all like to get people to do things for us. You don't have to deal with razors, and I'm never really good with a razor. Like, even if I'm shaving my brows, I end up doing an awful job. So, I mean, if I'm bad at my eyebrows, like, imagine my nether regions. So getting a professional, somebody who actually went to school or did some training, to handle my more sensitive parts, just sounds like a good idea. And then because I live in the Caribbean, where it's always summertime, you just always need to be beach ready. And having a Brazilian wax, like, it just takes away that worry, and the results last for so long. It's really, really worth it. But the cons, you have to skin out in front of somebody who you really don't know. I mean, that may be a good thing that you don't know them. Also, it hurts like a bitch. Oops. And you also have to pay for it. Pros, cons, pros. Yeah. Well, pros, yeah, the heavier one. Pros. Yeah, so it's a lot worth it. I go to wax at this really cool place called the Chop Shop here on my island. The staff are friendly, the waxing room, they have like this nice dim light, candles burning, and the people who do it, they're not from here, so you just feel a little bit more comfortable to have a foreigner who doesn't really speak your language looking at your punani. So I know the drill. Take off my bottoms, lay down. You have to put your feet like this. They have to be spread and then clasped at the bottom. I don't know, I guess they get all the angles. It gets the job done. And they use this hard wax. They put down the wax and they let it cool, and then they pull the wax itself and the hair and all your worries away. I normally go to the Chop Shop, so I have my favorite person who does my wax. I've already shared my little flower with her and my other less amazing flower with her, so I'm pretty comfortable with her. But this time I ended up going with a new person, and like, you could imagine like the horror all over again of going to spread your universe in front of an entirely new person. It's just always awkward. And because I was pretend busy for such a long time, I had neglected my little flower. Like, I don't know if this is the experience that everybody has. Like, you guys could tell me if you get Brazilian waxes, but where I go, they literally blow at your vagina while they're putting the wax on. In terms of the scale of the pain, like 1 on 10, I'll give it like a 9.5. And the thing about it is, like, you don't want to scream too loud because there are people outside, and then you have to do the walk of shame if you're in there screaming your ass off and they hear you. And you also don't want to be like a sack of balls and like tell them to stop halfway, because then you end up with a patchy vagina and nobody really wants that. Every time she yanks my hair, and I don't know if I described it well, but a Brazilian wax is like the waxing of your entire region. So after they finish your front, you have to roll over and they have to like do your butthole. Wow, I've never experienced anything comparable to that ever in life. And then she's still blowing. Man. But again, as I said, like the results are absolutely amazing. Like you feel smooth like a baby. You feel like you could conquer the world. Yeah, I would totally recommend it, guys. Go get yourself a Brazilian wax and have a nice shaved, hair-free punani. So thank you guys again for watching my channel. If you liked this video, or even if you didn't, could you kindly click the thumbs up at the bottom? Share, like, comment, subscribe, press the bell down below so that you know whenever I drop new videos. I promise to be more consistent with my videos. Like, I'm gonna get my life in order eventually. Thank you guys again for sharing this little talk with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. Bye.